What's up, y'all? It's Erica. This is your Love and Hip Hop review. I think this is episode 5. And let's talk about it. Let me take this off. I guess I need to leave this on for right now because I feel cold. How does this thing go? Alright, so what's up? Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Whatever. You know what the fuck to do. I don't even have to do all of this. I'm in traffic. It's the first day of school. Dropped the kids off. I thought I was going to be late, But they was like, we got this. I was like, okay, go. Toodles. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop and what happened on Love and Hip Hop. So while I'm in traffic and I can actually talk, my shoulder is still hurting. I don't know what's doing. But A1 is at a hotel. It opens with him in a hotel. The dramatic intro. It's so not a sitcom, but drama. It's like a fucking soap opera. A Negro novella is what I used to call them back in the day. I'm watching my stories. I know it's fake. I know it's contrived. But I'm entertained. So, he admits that it's not his style to be as insulting as he was to his wife. I couldn't tell. Seemed like, I don't know, is that what y'all do when y'all get mad at each other? That shit was so raggedy. I was uncomfortable watching them. And it, like I said, because I like them together, that whole display of them going back and forth, and it's like, I don't know. I just think that fight was ugly. They fought too ugly for my taste. What was I gonna say? Lyrica, what was she at the house? I guess, I don't know. But he was just saying it's not his style to do the way that him and Lyrica argued. That's not really how he argues. So he said he wants a divorce. He's thinking about getting a divorce. Lyrica looked like, when he said it, like, what? Because they re-showed the clip, like, oh, wait a minute. And then, let's do this. This is what I'm about to do. I know what I'm about to do. It's only 7:30, and I told them I would be there at a different hour. So I'm gonna take a little moment to do something else. Paris and Nikki. Paris ass is so stupid. She walking down the hallway talking about me and Nikki need a spa day after the way Akbar talked to us. Her ass is so damn stupid. She is so funny. She is really funny, but I could see how sneaky. She's sneaky. Paris is sneaky. But they in there talking about how they found, after they did some investigating, they found that this woman is using his last name, saying that that's her husband, and they don't know what that was from, and we need to tell our friend. And she was like, well, let's call her. And Nikki was like, no, that's not something you call somebody about. You need to see that. You need to go face to face. She was like, okay, we're gonna meet her, and we're gonna tell her, we're gonna drop, let her know what's going on. The A1 is at the studio with Apple Watch, and I don't like the idea that he gave her. They decided, he started to give her a little bit of history of him and Rockstar. She told him what happened and how, he was really not, that she really wanted to work with him and not Rockstar, and that she felt like it was some other shit that was going on. And he was like, well, you could work with me. He's just jealous. He's been trying to get with Lyrica forever, and he mad because Lyrica chose me. I got the career, so that's what their issue is. And he doesn't stay too long on it unless they just cut it out. But then they get to work, and he tells her he wants her to be a strapper. No, A1, we not doing that. The girl doesn't want to be a stripper anymore. She wants to get out the game, and you telling her to capitalize on the stripper idea. She's such a pretty girl, but that I spoke too soon. She is a pretty girl. She has a pretty face. Like, she looks like a cat. But in some of her interviews, they're not looks that complement her features. That's how. See, I'm working on myself. You know, that's the last thing. I don't like to call people ugly, but I'm getting ready to call Marcus ugly. When we get up here, I'm gonna call Marcus ugly because he's ugly. His attitude is ugly. He's ugly. Just everything about him. I don't like Marcus. And Brooke, I don't even like the fact that Brooke. Hold on, let me finish. What else? Oh yeah, Lyrica and Rockstar, they meet. I'll get to Brooke and Marcus. Lyrica and Rockstar meet. She says, you know, she's known Rockstar for all these years and all this other stuff, and he's like saying like corny shit to Lyrica about her husband, talking shit, but then she's also talking shit. And I wrote down, I'm like, why are you talking about your husband to this man that you know likes you about issues in your relationship? I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that Lyrica was talking to that man about her relationship with A1, and knowing that he doesn't like A1, like knowing that he really legit is a hater. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. I didn't like that, Lyrica. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. What else happened? Let me close this. So she was venting. I guess she felt comfortable. She said she feels comfortable around him. I don't know how you feel comfortable with your husband's arch enemy. That's kind of strange, Lyrica. I don't understand how you feel comfortable with that man. How do you feel comfortable with him? You know he doesn't like your husband. You know they got tension. They know they got beef. And like they're talking about A1. I brought him around. Nobody was fucking with him until he started fucking with me. All this other stuff. I don't know. I just didn't like the way she was so comfortable talking to that dude. I just didn't like it. Anyways, Brooke, and she keeps calling this girl's name is Stasia. Like Stassi. I guess that's what Marcus keeps calling her. And fucking Brooke's bird ass keeps calling that bitch Natasha. And I think she thinks that's funny, but you out here looking real stupid, Brooke. Like, you look a mess. You look like a bird. You look like a fucking bird. Like, you're not even... I really hope you're not doing this. Like, I really hope you really that crazy. Like, I hope you're not doing this for a check. Like, I hope you really, something is really wrong with you and there is a valid reason for your behavior, because how you are acting, that being that possessive, you know, I don't know, insecure, like, but then acting like you're so okay with how Marcus is being, you know, the way that he's navigating through your relationship and saying that this girl, you know, popping up at the girl, wherever the girl is and stuff like that. The girl looks so confused. Like, who is she? Like, why the fuck is she around? Like, if this girl is acting like she doesn't know who Brooke Valentine is, like, why are you around here? What are you doing? Why do you keep popping up here? That shit looks crazy and it's not funny. It's not. I don't find it irritating. It's kind of difficult to watch. It makes me very uncomfortable. As a woman, you are acting this way, but it's not like you're not acting rational. Like, she believes that her behavior is rational. Like, she's acting like she believes that she's being rational, but her whole display is irrational. You look crazy, Brooke. Like, that shit looks real crazy to me. Like, real crazy. So she tells Marcus says, she says, well, if she's pregnant, I'm about to be a stepmom. I'm about to be the fly stepmom, and this and that. Again, once again, Brooke's hair be looking fly and every single thing. But bitch, you crazy. Like, I don't like that. I don't know. I don't know about Brooke. I don't know. Anyway, so what else? A1, they show A1 performing. The first shot of him performing looked like he was in like a packed arena, but like a venue. But then when they panned and showed him from the front, that shit was empty, full of extras. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I know it's a soap opera. I know it's a Negro novella. I know this. But I know that these are real people acting like this is their reality. I don't know. it's all very weird. LaBrittany comes out. LaBrittany, she looks young, but I think she has like some skin issues. It makes her look really hard. So I don't know, hopefully that like she's on this show and hopefully she's getting a check. I know like the B or C cast members, and that's what I would consider her, because like you've been on here several times. I don't know if you're a cast member. I don't know if they're trying to develop a story around you. I don't know what it is, but I know those level of actors in reality shows don't get paid a lot, but hopefully she can get some money and she can get her skin, like take care of her skin, because I'm trying to figure out like it's clear she has very bad skin, and you could see it on the television. It's not like something that is like, oh, you know how we used to say like Kenya had bad skin, but you know, you could really, your HD can really see this girl LaBrittany, and I don't know who she is. She seems to have some talent, but the attitude, I can't do it. LaBrittany shows up. Solo and Marcus get there. Marcus tells A1 and Solo that Brooke is showing up everywhere. He's telling them a story about Brooke and this girl. And he says that he loves Brooke's craziness. See, this type of behavior among couples and people in our community, where a woman is acting very irrational, very insecure, very just possessive, slick, crazy, you are encouraging that behavior by thinking it's sexy, when all Marcus is tripping off of, he doesn't like that Brooke is acting this way. He likes that Brooke, the way that it makes him feel. He doesn't like her behavior, but he likes the way it makes him feel, which is even more toxic and fucking dangerous. Like, this girl is acting crazy and there's no consequence for her behavior, and even though you don't like it, it's stroking your ego in such a way that you're allowing it. And that shit is dangerous. It's not funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why they playing this. I really hope that I don't know. I hope she's not acting like this for a check. Like, I hope this is a real, like, because that shit is not funny to me. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny the way her behavior. She looks real fucking stupid. And it's like very uncomfortable to watch. She looks fucking stupid. And I hope that she's not compromising herself and her core self as a woman for a check to behave in this way. I don't know. Like, maybe she should be. I don't know. It's like, it's a very thin line. Like, you acting like this. Are you for real? Like, I don't get it. And then Marcus is saying that he loves that. Like, that shit is crazy. It's only stroking his ego. It don't have nothing to do with Brooke. It has everything to do with how it makes him feel. Her acting like something. There are a lot of men who cause conflict amongst two women in order to see those women argue and fight, because it strokes their ego. They think that the women are fighting over him. And then it's something that some men do, and that's what Marcus is doing. And it's really, it bothers me when men do that, because they know that just like women go after the woman when the man is wrong, they absolve the man of all of his fucking errors and all of his missteps. But they go after the woman based on what this idea that the woman should behave better than him. Like, he's okay with his fucked up behavior, but you're a woman and you should know better, so I'm gonna go after you. And no. And the men know that. They know that that's how women behave, and they know that that's how some women are gonna move. Instead of checking him, she's gonna check her. Here's Brooke. You showing up at this girl's fucking pregnancy appointment, like going to see if she's pregnant, and thinking it's funny with a smile on her face. Like, that shit, if I was that girl was trying to get at Brooke, I felt what she was feeling. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you? And she really looked like she was confused as to what the fuck. I'm not about to deal with this shit. This bitch is crazy. I'm not about to be on this show with you. acting a fool. This girl's acting a fool like this. Brooke, that shit was crazy. Anyway, A1's brother shows up at this little, what is this, A1's performance. And his A1's brother's name is, what is his name? What I write? I just wrote his sister-in-law's name was Patrice, and she was talking shit about Lyrica. Why are y'all talking shit about this man's wife? This is one thing that Lyrica and A1 showed you. No matter how mad they are at each other, insulting each other down, when Rockstar swung at fucking A1, Lyrica was like, hold up, what? Like, what are you doing? And when LaBrittany called Lyrica a bitch, A1 was not having it. That's still my fucking wife. Y'all out here acting crazy. That's why when somebody comes to you venting about their husband or their wife or their partner or whatever, you shut your damn mouth. Because if they're gonna, if you start going off on that, if you start going off like the way that A1's and what's Lyrica's mother is going back and forth, Lyrica and A1 gonna be back together. Because that's what it looks like it's going to. I don't think that they're going to break up. I don't think that they're going to get a divorce. This is what is their relationship. However they do in their relationship, whatever. But no. You have to be very careful when you are when somebody is coming to you. You have to be able to tell, are they venting about their partner, or are they really like saying, you have to just listen to how they're talking about their partner. Are they really looking for help? Are they really at the point where they want a divorce? Are they really just venting and going through a bad, you know what I mean? You just have to be very careful. It's a very thin line, because just like you saw, Lyrica's over there talking shit to Rockstar about A1. Rockstar in his ego gonna swing at A1 for no reason. To me, it was just no reason at all. Like, you doing the most, my nigga, for what? You swung on this dude, and then the girl, his wife, is like, yo, what are you doing? So he's over here thinking like, bitch, I didn't flex. I'm over here flexing for your love. My feathers are out for you, and you telling me not to swing on the nigga. Like, you just don't do that. Are they venting? Are they really getting a divorce? Are they just in a bad, they haven't even you know what I mean? You just gotta be very careful with that. But A1's sister-in-law, Patrice, so I wrote her fucking name down because I was like, bitch, why are you up here talking shit? Like, who are you? This is your first time we ever seen you, and your mouth is ready to go. What's going on with, who is this woman? Like, I was just like, I wrote her name down. Patrice, talking shit, sister-in-law. What's going on? Okay, anyway, what else? Tiara, Paris, and Nikki. I don't know where they were. They were somewhere, but they were saying to be careful. Were they at A1 show? I don't know. They were telling her to be careful, and because they told her what happened. They saw the wife, and she was like, oh, like she knew about it, the way that Tiara Marie, and I have to say that Tiara Marie is a pretty girl. She's pretty. Her face, she had on that wig, that blonde, that wavy wig with the wavy bangs, and when she was sitting at the table with old boy, I said, look at Tiara Marie, she looked really pretty. I was like, okay, girl, with your wigs on, honey, but she acting stupid as hell. I just like, I don't know. So she's like, well, he had a wife, and I guess the girl, the way that he's making it seem like maybe the girl is not giving up on him. I don't know. So she was like, she's going to talk to him. What I did like what Tiara Marie did when she saw Nikki and Paris, she apologized for how he acted. Now, it's not too keen on people apologizing for other people, but she knew that what he did wasn't right, so she apologized. Like, I'm sorry that happened. I talked to him about it. You know what I mean? Like, some people will be like, well, that's my husband, he's a separate person, or my boyfriend, he's a separate person. What y'all got, y'all deal with it together. No, what you did was wrong. I'm going to tell you what you did was wrong, and I'm going to let her know that I told you that it was wrong. That's how you keep people accountable. That's just how you do. So she's like, okay, so she goes and talks. She goes to Akbar. Seemed like it was in the same day, like later on, because I don't know, did she have on the same outfit? He's sitting down, looking at her, looking crazy, looking like a dog in the face. A canine, like a literal dog. He's sitting there like, don't worry about that. She's like, well, why are people bringing me shit about this, about somebody who you say you are not dealing with anymore? And this woman is saying she's your wife, and it's recent, it's not old stuff. Why are people bringing this to me? And it's my girl, so she has some trust in fucking Nikki, so I don't think she would, she's taking Nikki's word, like, okay, you found this stuff, like, she's not, like, Nikki wants the best for Tiara, which it seems like. So she's confronting the dude, and dude is like, don't worry about that, and you would like her if you met her. And she was like, I don't want to meet her, I don't give a fuck. Like, and the way that we see, as in terms of him being in like these poly relationships, the way that they are doing this is so wrong, and it gives such a bad view on poly relationships. The way that dude is going about it, and I don't know, they keep calling him Akbar, which is like the most typical Muslim fucking Arabic name. It's like, nigga, they couldn't call him Muhammad, or I mean, I don't know, like something else. Like, what is this man's name? Are y'all picking just the most typical, stereotypical Muslim nigga, like, and then just saying, like, because what he's doing, a lot of that happens. You're trying to create these poly relationships, and you're not honest. And what that relationships like that require, and it's a must, it's not an option, transparency and honesty and being forthright. You cannot decide that you're going to groom this woman to be in a poly relationship. No, if she does not want to be in a poly relationship, you shouldn't be trying to make her be in one. Got it? Like, I don't like the way that they're doing that, but that happens. Be that as it may, dude is like, well, don't worry about it, it's nothing. And she's like, okay. She looked really pretty in that scene. Lyrica and Rockstar, I don't know what. Oh, Lyrica and Rockstar are somewhere. I don't know where they were. But, in the studio. So she's like, goes to the studio. I'm used to working with A1 and our team, and it's weird working with somebody else. And she was in the booth. I don't know what she's singing. I don't know what Lyrica was doing. But she comes out, and they start talking. He was like showing her pictures of A1 performing, being a hater, and then showing the girl, LaBrittany, on stage twerking her ass off. And he's like, it looked like he was having a time of his life, doing a little fucking, doing all the fucking Lyrica's ad libs. Cause she was like, oh, he looks like he's having a good time. Yeah, he's living his best life, or whatever the fuck he said. Just being corny. Like, I was like, why this nigga gotta be corny? You cute, but you corny as hell. You remind me just of a young Stevie J. Like, I was looking at him like, you really remind me of Stevie J. Like, ugh. I don't know anything about him, Rockstar. So she says she kind of regrets talking shit about A1 to him, because the nigga is a hater. Like, you just don't do that. I'm about to call her LaBrittany, Lyrica. So Stasia and Marcus go to the clinic to see an urgent care facility, the clinic. She called it the free clinic. What's the girl's name? Brooke, when she came. You out here breaking up in front of the free clinic. Her ass is stupid. That girl is crazy. I don't care what nobody says. So they find out that Stasia is not pregnant. Thank God. Like, for real. Like, I would have been like, girl, we pushing you down the stairs. You're not about to be involved in this bullshit. So they coming outside, and they're talking, and Brooke shows up to the girl's pregnancy thing. First of all, bitch, I don't even know you. Number one. Oh, she met with Brooke. Was that later? Oh, yeah, it was later. She met with Brooke at Brooke's house. That's what Marcus said. You being up here is wrong anyway. Like, you came up here and didn't tell me. Like, You know that Marcus was doing something. Yeah, she sure did. I forgot all about that. She went to Brooke's house. Brooke invited her. She went to Brooke's house, and that's when she told Brooke that she was pregnant. And Brooke was looking like, trying to keep her composure, and was like, well, we're just going to be a family. That's why she showed up at the damn pregnancy appointment. I had to put it all together. I'll be forgetting shit, honey. If I don't write it down, I will forget it. Brooke shows up. She keeps calling that girl the wrong name. It really bothers me that she calls that girl. I know, and I keep calling that lady Apple Watch. See? But that's funny. What's her name is being an asshole. Apple Watch is funny because it just goes. Brooke is being an asshole. Why are you calling that girl Natasha? Her name is Stasia. It's not even the same. And then she says, did she call her Nas? I think she called her Nas at one point, or Tasha, or like you calling the bitch the wrong name, and then you give her fucking a nickname with the wrong name. Like, bitch, are you crazy? Brooke is crazy. Brooke is crazy. And the girl kept saying, who is this bitch? Like, get her the fuck out of here. Why is she here? Why? Marcus loves his ego to be stroked. That shit is crazy. Like, Marcus is just as crazy as fucking Brooke. That shit is dangerous. It's dangerous. They introduce a new character named Jawil, who he can't decide whether he's bisexual or gay, because he keeps calling himself a bisexual gay rapper. Just, are you bisexual, or I don't understand. Maybe gay, maybe he keeps saying gay rapper because that like is a thing, you know, like the gay rapper, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But they introduce him. I've never seen him. I've never heard of him. I don't know where he comes from, but he has this alter ego named Candy, and he's a rapper, and he's performing as her, and we're gonna see. I mean, he sounded like he had bars, so I'm just like, okay, but why you dressing up? I don't get it. Did he explain, like, he wants to, I guess, have an alter ego? I don't know. We're gonna see how that develops. Him and LaBrittany are friends, and it's so funny because last week Nate said they don't have a gay character. I'm surprised they don't have a gay character. Boom, here he is. Okay, Jay Will. Candy is his alter ego. Paris and Nikki meet with Akbar's wife, Sade. Paris used Nikki to say, you know, we want to meet. I found her little Instagram boutique. She sells Instagram or clothes on Instagram, and I told her if you wanted to get with her, that you wanted to invest in her. So they sit down. The girl shows up. I was like, Chili, is that Chili? She sits down. They start talking, and Paris just starts talking about, you know, well, you with my friend. It seems to be with your husband. You're saying that this is his husband, and my friend is dating him. And she's like, what? Wait, she was like really confused, like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, I don't know if you guys have some arrangement, but the girl was like, that's my husband. You talking about my husband? We have an open marriage. She was like, okay, well, if that's your thing, I don't think my friend is with that shit. I don't think she's with that shit. The girl made a great point. You don't know what your friend is not telling you, but we know that Tiara doesn't know. But at the same time, the girl was right in saying, like, you don't know. She could have an arrangement that y'all don't know nothing about. And I could tell that Nikki was really listening. Like, she act like she know about Tiara. And the way that Tiara was acting like, oh, this is something that's not, that she knows about, maybe Tiara does know. That's the way Nikki was looking to me. Nikki was looking very like, oh, like really like she was thinking about this. Like, maybe Tiara fucking knows that what the fuck is going on around this motherfucker. Maybe she is in a poly relationship and she just not telling us. But we see that Tiara don't know. How would you know? Do you know what they doing in the bedroom? Do you know what she likes? Do you know? That girl was letting Paris have it. And the fact of the matter is, Paris, you don't know. Because you don't know Tiara Marie like that. But Nikki her ass knows Tiara Marie. And she was fucking staying quiet. You up here defending somebody you barely know. And her friend was silent. She was quiet. Maybe Tiara does know. That's how Nikki is approaching the situation, because of the way that the girl became very defensive. She didn't seem to give a damn. But she was like, I'm not here. Y'all not here for no Instagram shit or whatever. Y'all not trying to invest in my business. I'm out of here. And y'all this and that. So I know that the girl's going to go back and tell Akbar. My face is looking like a box. I'm about to do... where are these kids going? Anyways, okay, let me talk. Okay, let me finish talking. All right, so they go to the showcase. What's that girl's name that gave the showcase? This white woman that everybody seems to... She's giving showcases with this accent. I don't know her name. But Lyrica and Moniece are there. She's asking Moniece about... Moniece is asking Lyrica about, like, what's going on with you in A1? She was like, girl, it's a mess and blah, blah, blah. Rockstar he's saying, you know, she's like, he's insulting A1, just saying shit about A1. And A1 was at the party too. And then Apple Watch shows up. She performs. Apple Watch performs. LaBrittany performed. And Joelle performed. That's all is that all we saw? They all seem to be okay to me. I was like, okay, well, y'all actually having a little showcase. Okay, great. And what's his name comes out. Joelle comes out. He had on, what do he have on, like an orange outfit and blue hair, or orange hair and a blue outfit? But he came out and he was rapping. I was like, okay. I wasn't mad. I was like, okay, but he needs a stylist. He does. He needs a stylist. Hopefully he get a stylist, because he don't know how to do his own makeup. It's not cute. Apple and Lyrica go over to talk to A1 after all the performances are over. And A1 is over there talking to LaBrittany. Lyrica didn't know that A1 was going to be there. She's like, bitch, why you didn't tell me? She was like, I kind of forgot. So I don't know if Apple... It seemed like Apple and Lyrica were like cool, I guess. You know, so they're walking over there and A1 is talking. He was like, oh shit, like fuck. Like they act like... I don't know if you see a person walking around with a cameraman. You don't see Lyrica at this party. Shut up. That's what I don't like, when they act like they don't know somebody is there. You have times where they tell you to show up at these fucking places. I don't know. Maybe you don't know that they're going to show up, but you see people with cameras. I don't know what you think. I don't know. And I always have to remember to suspend logic. Like, this shit is so silly, and it's fake, and it's like contrived, and it's a soap opera. It's strictly for entertainment. Okay? Lyrica confronts LaBrittany. First of all, Lyrica, you out of line. You are out of line. You are really out of line. Like, you out of line. Why are you passively, aggressively confronting A1 through this girl who was on stage dancing with A1? Why are you all this jealous girl? You say you wasn't jealous. Why? You said, you know, he can work with any female he can work with, right? Why are you acting like you jealous? Why are you confronting this girl? The girl said, I will go where I want to go. Why was you at? You was at my husband's show? Girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'll go anywhere the fuck I want to go. If he invite me on the fucking stage and dance, what? I'm a dancer, bitch. What the fuck? Lyrica, you was out of line for that. They arguing. They acting like they gonna fight. That's when LaBrittany calls her a bitch. A1 did not like that. But Lyrica was out of line, bitch. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you talking to? Let's start there. Let's start there, bitch. Why are you up here arguing with me? And then, so they get into it. I guess they go outside. And he was like, man, you can't be calling my wife a bitch. Like, if we gonna work together, you cannot be acting like this. And he was right. A1 was right all the way around. Like, he handled that correctly. Was his brother there? Or that's next week where him and the brother they get into it with Lyrica, or they show up to eat somewhere. And he was like, I thought you was getting a divorce. So Rockstar starts talking. He comes up and starts talking shit or whatever. And he starts taking off his jacket. And A1 said, what are you taking off your jacket for? dude was like, in case you get stupid. A1 said, I am stupid. I said, come on now. A1 be ready. I don't care what. Every time they done shown A1 fighting, he really looked like he's out of breath, like he's in distress, like he really wants to fight. Dude swung at him. I was like, this is so stupid. Why are you swinging on him, fool? Why would you swing on him? And then he was like, reached around the fucking security guard trying to swing on him. That was so stupid. I was like, okay. Lyrica was like, dude, what? Why are you hitting? Why are you doing that? That was a mess. And I think it ended right there. I don't know. But that shit was crazy. I can't wait. Every episode has been drama filled. Every episode. We didn't see Ray J, Princess, and little Sonya Jr. That baby, if she don't look like Sonya, oh my God. All right, y'all. I'm going. I gotta go. I got to do the Real Housewives of Orange County and motherfucking Basketball Wives. All right. Take care of each other. Peace.